Yo, what's going on, Sam? How's it going? You all good? Hey, Deckers, what's going on? 3 minutes, awesome sauce. We're going to do some daily races, have some fun there. I just want to have some fun tonight. I don't want to do the, I might do some practice. I've done a little bit of Nations Cup. I absolutely despise the way the Veyron feels. I absolutely despise it. Oh, it's horrible. It's such a lump. So yeah, daily races, and I'm doing it on my AutoCAD. So the moment I realised that the Renault Megane is actually pretty solid in the race, I was like, that sounds like fun. Obviously not a fan of the 2.2. So yeah. Not a fan. So the question of course is whether or not we even have a fucking Renault Megane Coupe Sport. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's literally about, like, there's a way around it, and I noticed that for the, not all braking zones, but for example, turns, the higher speed corners where you could brake maximally, but you don't need to. So, what's that corner? So you've got turns 1, 2, 3, 4, turn 5, downhill, massive right hand, not the banky boy. If you brake maximum there, you just get this horrible understeer, right? But it's actually better not to brake maximally. Try and brake more like 75%, just hold it, and you just get better front end grip. It's kind of awkward to do that. There's a bunch of stuff I want to figure out with, you know, what you can get out of the braking and the settings that can make that easier. Like you can tweak the brake force reduction so that you can find that. Yeah, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, Deckers. Thank you for asking. So let's get ourselves a Renault Megane and let's shake it all about, you know? So look, oh, you silly little bastard, there you are. Renault's weird for me as a brand. Not sure how I feel about it. Because I think this bad boy here, what a car, it's great, especially around Brands Hatch, sublime. But Renault in general, you know? It's alright, I guess. I wouldn't buy one. I'll put it that way, I wouldn't buy a Renault, even if I had all the money in the world. No, I wouldn't buy a Renault. Not at all. They just don't do it quite as well as the Germans. Just don't. Or the Italians. Or quite a lot of other people for that matter. Just doesn't rock my socks. Right, let's see what kind of sexy ass liveries are going on. I've got a really cool livery on my main account. I love it. It's red and white livery. But what? You can't search? Oh, God almighty. I forgot. You know, I mean, I guess you need friends. 35.6. 35. Yeah, within, yeah. Awesome. That's a good time, man. That's a good time. Hey, Darth, I'm good. Yeah, you in the BMW? Have you settled on BMW, Sam? Good choice if you have. You won't. I'd be surprised if you regretted it. You know, like, come after me like, later, like, you son of a bitch. You told me to get BMW. I'd be like, I'm sorry. Awesome. Yeah, you won't regret it. Unless they do some savage BOP training halfway through, but how can you possibly predict it? Do you see what I mean? Like, Honda, they could do that to Honda. It would just be bad luck, wouldn't it? You couldn't know. Wait, what? Oh shit, that's today. Oh. Oh fuck, I thought this was on Saturday. We might do one. We might do the 740 slot later. Yeah, it's hard, man. It is hard, it's competitive. And the Veyron's a dog, it's absolute lump. But you can get your skates on with it. Like, I was reasonably competitive. I was in a lobby with a whole bunch of TX3 guys, really strong ones, and I was on par to say that I'd not done any practice. So I found that interesting, but I hated it. I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't even realise it's today. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Fuck. I should really look at the calendars. I don't do that. No, I mean, I tried -5 a little bit, but I'm -2 for qualifying, and I'm -3, 4 for the race. I haven't fully decided on a race, but qualifying I'm -2. I love that rear slide. I will use that to my advantage. Yeah, but NSX though. I don't use the NSX, fuck it. Nice, 35-1. I haven't got that close, I'm still figuring things out. MJM Racing, you have had a DR reset, haven't you, Chuka Chops? What the bloody hell have you been doing? You've been getting your elbows out. Oh dear. Oh dear. I need more water. Bear with. Dude, that sucks. You need a second account. Ah, damn it. Cool. It's carnage at the moment, isn't it? Absolute carnage. When I found out that Williams Ferraro's got a DR reset, that's when I was like, I am not touching daily races, you know, anything other than P1 from the start with a 10-foot barge pole. No way. Can't afford a DR reset. Just, I've done 2 on the alt account, but we have been doing last to first, so that's when it's dangerous. Is there a strat? I don't know, like what, is there multiple tyres? Obviously medium, like, to be honest, I have no idea what the situation is here. What's the source? TT Cup galore. I don't know what the rules are. I just quit and have a cheeky little look. 0, 1 or 2 stop. No idea. So, medium and hard. Fuel and tyre wear is... Okay, so maybe fuel isn't such an issue, but it's a mandatory tyre hard. Okay. My first inclination is to just go 1 stop and see what the tyres are like. If the tyres are dead by lap 6, 2 stop. I would do like, you know, 7 laps, 1 lap hard. Something like that. I don't know. But because we are in a double B rank lobby, you know, well, everyone's going to basically shadow around themselves. Willow Springs is the shadow realm, because whenever you go off track, you just, it's like quicksand. You're going, you are history, you're not going to stop it. It's horrible. And then you basically go, like a motocross jump off the edge, isn't it? When you really go wrong. You're basically airborne. Nice, okay, so 0 stop is an option. I'll try 1 stop, or I'll shoot for 1 stop. But what is the best? And I'm using the Honda as well, because YOLO. So let's get some Shake It All About laps going on. I've been doing a little bit of rearranging. Not really sure how I feel about it yet. And good news, this is probably the best news this stream will ever have. I fixed the squeak. I'm sure of it. I'm sure I fixed the squeak. I'm sure of it. Andre, hello, how's it going? Well, I think I fixed the squeak, but we're about to find out in a minute. So what I do is I do a little test, and I want you guys to tell me. Good start, yes, good start. I want you guys to tell me if you can hear a squeak. Are you ready? Please tell me you can't hear a squeak, please. Because I literally lost my freaking mind with anger and rage trying to take apart and put everything back together. It's one of those things where you've got to hold 3 screws, 2 plates, 3 plastic bits all together in this weird little spaz hand while you try and screw it back on, and then you drop it and it just goes everywhere. You know. And it was, I'd lose my mind, and I hadn't eaten, so I was hangry. I was so, lost my mind. But yeah, I'm testing it now. Can anybody hear a squeak? I hope not. I mean, this is the time that you probably hear it the most because everything's relatively quiet. Yeah, there's a couple of people that have obviously got pretty good hearing. They can pick up on it. But I did some tinkering, and I'm pretty sure I found a source. Anyone? The NSX will be pretty solid round here. I think it, dare I say it, I reckon it would potentially be better than the Renault, because there's a lot of pretty big straights on this circuit. Brands Hatch is Renault Megane land, but I think this is NSX land. Frankly. Fair enough. Yay! It sounds like I fixed it. Awesome. I am pleased. Really pleased. I don't know how I feel about this track. I mean, it's sort of okay, isn't it? It depends. It depends on how good you are at not going off the edge. You think, you know, being the Vinster, I really hate this track, but no, I quite like it. I used to hate the final turn, but then I figured it out, and I tend not to have a problem with it. But I can see why a lot of people hate the final turn. It's really hard, but basically the secret is not that much. Just don't brake so hard. Just hold it. Pretty good. But yeah, if we hadn't got a squeak, that is probably the biggest win of the year. Because that thing was... yeah. Oh, I set a time. I wasn't supposed to set a time. What a dingus. Never mind. Should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically my feelings as well. Woohoo! Do you know what I mean? Like, it's shadow realm. You're gone. It's the worst place to lose it. Because you basically lose a couple of years, never mind 20 seconds. Literally years. you ever try and run over the men? Because that's the thing about this track, you can actually try and run them over. Where is he? There he is. Being a bit childish now, aren't we? Anyway. I'd like to get a sense of what BB to use. So let's start the lap again and then have a little play around. Yeah, that's a good idea, Remco. Actually, I hadn't thought of that. But that is a good idea. Good start. Ah, Nation Cup's a good start. Well, we'll do Nation Cup later. Fuck it. I literally, in my head, the first FIA races were on Saturday. Sorry, I really did. I didn't think it was today. So I've come in here with the mind of just messing about with some daily races. But 7:40 sounds like a good time to end the evening on a high. Just have a good race. I think we can do okay. We'll see. We'll see. Nice. Yeah, it's very interesting then, isn't it? I mean, most people will probably take each other out. Well, they will. But the thing is, at most other tracks, they're back on the track in a couple of seconds. Here, you're just your history, aren't you? And you need fourth. Whoa! White line. Does anybody know what the top 10 EMEA lap time is? I can look in a second, but... I love the red line of this thing. Just draws out really nicely. Good noise. Downshot's good as well. I mean, it's superficial, isn't it? But it's nice. I'm trying to think what Group 3 and Group 4 cars just sound a bit... The Renault Megane sounds glorious. Great noise at the red line. Sings. Great. 14.6, so 4 seconds off. I'm not too concerned about qualifying too high. Long red line. Love it. I think the NSX probably hold a candle to the Renaults around the corner, but it's much stronger in a straight line. Much. And so that way we potentially actually get a toe off of the Audis. Because everyone else is going to be using Audis, aren't they? Well, a lot of people are. But the Renault just will not slipstream past an Audi unless you're on special stage route X, which we're not. Yeah, that should be fine. Sweet. You're getting a little bit of rear slide under braking, so I'm just going to pop it to -3. Normally I have this Group 4 car at -1, but it's a bit more stable than the Group 3 car. But nature of these corners. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? It's just... you lose it and you've lost it. So, yeah. hard to do nice circular donuts with the NSX. Really hard. It doesn't really have a lot of torque. Oh wow, okay. I'm surprised to qualify that high up. But then if we get ourselves into the lobby just above, I think it would change that. So let's go with the flow here. Or why don't we try and deliberately stretch our mediums all the way to lap 14 or something? That could be fun. Literally stretch them out. We try that. Got you. Yeah, so front tyres were just destroyed, right? That's basically what happened. Same with the Nations Cup. Very well. Real big trouble. Cool. Cayman's a good choice. It is a good choice. He'll probably get attacked into turn 1 by Merch. Definitely. Just gonna C2 straight line speed. Normally, the lower down the lobbies you go, the more random the car choices are. I mean, P19's like, yeah, I'll use the Veyron. It's probably the worst car to use at this track. It's such a dog. Really. The NSX has good launch. Partly because the engine's over the rear, relatively. Well, mainly because of that. Yeah. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to start on mediums. I bet you we get a lot of people that keep doing jump starts. When we had Daily Racing last week with the Toyotas, the amount of people that did jump starts, it was like, oh my god, how is it so difficult? Yeah, once okay, but every time. Come on. Just get a sense of fuel. I don't think it's an issue. 15 laps. Nah. Don't have to worry about fuel at all. Okay, boys and girls, let's race. More good starts, I love it. Someone said that the Nations Cup has a lot more grid starts throughout the season. Excellent. My prayers have been answered. Well, let's try this NSX around this circuit. False start. I got a bit bogged down as well. Everyone does a jump start. Oh, the Italian has sent himself to the shallow road. I don't think we really need to push if we're in P6 already. I mean, I don't really want to go around the outside there. I'll say. Like again, like I said, I won't lose a year. I will lose. I won't lose 10 seconds if I go off the track. I will literally lose a year of my life trying to get back on the track and finish the race. Another boy is gone. There we go, finally. It took ages to get past that TT. In a way that was safe, you know? I think it's going to be a pretty straightforward race, boys. Try and go around the outside. Whoa! Well, no, it's not going to be a straightforward race. it is going to be more interesting. I think we can still win it though. I really do. So at least we don't end up in front by lap 2 with not much action to go. Not liking what's behind me at the moment. What a player. That is exactly what I was thinking, coincidentally. So yeah, great minds. Great minds. Still got dirty tyres. Caught out by that. Ah, good start. This is what happens when you don't practice. Try to control that. Yeah, feeling a bit sketchy. Come on. Wake up. Bit of argy-bargy going on there, isn't there? Not safe, not safe, not safe. We made it. Oh! The worst is the amount of time you lose just trying to make a simple overtake. It is crazy. What's he doing? What is all this? Oh, for God's sake. The guy in the 2-2 is kind of driving a little bit unpredictably. You know, you don't really know what he's going to do. I think he hit the brakes way before the braking zone. Hey Akos, how's it going? Probably better than what's going on here. Yeah, it's definitely trying to figure out the limits here. You overstep them, you hit the curb. NSX Group 4 does not respond well to that at all. Yeah, that's what we want to avoid, to be honest. The guy in P1's kind of off on his own. Something happened to real big trouble. P9's lost it. Come on. I think I can make these medium tyres last quite a while if they're overly like that. Oh! It's good to be able to practice a race on the Elgato because then it's not the end of the world when it goes really wrong. going on with my normal account, I would have shut out my own liver by now. Yeah, tyres are holding out really well. Really well. Ah. There we go. It's when you think someone's committing that way, so you go, okay, I'll go that way. And then they go, no, and you're like, well, what? You know, because they're not really on the limit, so they're able to change their direction in a way. It's a bit weird. This is wild cornering, you know, not in a straight line. But we are gaining really fast. Oh, look how much speed the Audi's losing on the corners. You have to give space there, man. He didn't even go off track. I was on the inside of the circuit. He's thinking about it. That's stupid, isn't it? So stupid. The penalty system. We're only halfway through the race, for Christ's sake. I'm biting my lip. But I know what I'm thinking. You guys probably work out what I'm thinking as well. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I'm still biting my lip. I really want to say it. But he just quit. What, we're still in 7th. 23 seconds behind the leader. Okay. That's about a third of a lap really, isn't it? Quite far back. So, I actually think these mediums can go quite far with the NSX anyway. Quali times in manufacturer, my best qualifying time is a 35.4. That's the best one I've managed to pull. I know that a 35.2 is possible for me at the moment with what I know and understand about the car, but bloody hard to pull off. Like really hard. So that's kind of where I'm at. Mid to low 135s with the Honda. It's a good qualifying car, not so good in the race. So I'm not really doing Saturday's manufacturer race with a means of getting a really solid result. It's not on for the race at all. But we're still going to do it because I really want to learn about the NSX in lots of different types of tracks what it's like with fuel. I really want to understand it. So when we get to races that really do matter next year, you know, we've fully sussed it out. Much like how I felt with the Mercedes by the time we started this year's season in February, March. I really understood the car by that point, and I knew how to eke out everything, fuel-wise, fuel-saving, tyres, the works. Yeah, that's what we need to do. We just need to do our homework. Right, where's that Audi that ran me off? Like, yeah, where is he? Yeah. Same here, I haven't done a slipstream lap. Hey Jeremy, how's it going? Was it the Norwegian in P5 that took me out? It wasn't Juka. He wasn't in trouble. I think it was the Audi of P5. So we'll try and outfox him. I'm not in the mood to take him out just yet. If he did it again though, I will. I'll take him out. Because when you people just take you out over and over again, it's like, you know, come on. He's done it again. It's exactly the same mistake as when I overtook him before. Right, I think this, yeah, it is. Or was it Merch before? I can't remember. Can't remember. I don't think it would be Merch. He's too far ahead. Yeah, Aston is solid for a Group 3 car. It is sublime, but I don't know about the Group 4 car. I reckon the Group 4 car is a bit like Mercedes. Like the AMG is a solid car, but the Group 4 car, it's horrible now. It used to be awesome, but it's not anymore. Right, Cheeky Chops, I think you remember what happened last time. Yeah, you do. Why did you do that? That wasn't very nice. I thought we were friends. Now I'm behind you in the same position. You're probably worried I'm going to do the same thing to you. Maybe I will. Has he ended himself? He nearly did. He's looking in his rearview mirrors. He's guilty and he knows it. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure it's him. I can't remember for sure. I wasn't really paying attention to the PSN. Pit though, to be honest. I'm not really sure what the hard tyres are like for grip. Soon. I guess I'll pit now. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I think it's time. We're going this way. Live life in the fast lane, you know. Right, are we going to come out behind Marek? Nope, in front. Yeah, you can come onto hard tyres a little bit sooner than when I pitted. I've come to appreciate. Benefit it out. So yeah, that race wasn't too straightforward. We could have run it. We could have probably taken the fight to the leaders if P7 didn't take us out for nothing. You know, he already basically gave us a penalty for sideswiping us inwards. What is this guy doing? And he's just taking himself out. Literally trying to take me out there, he's just taking himself out. I just don't understand it. So we're on, what is it, turn 2. I'm on the inside, he bangs into me, I get a penalty, and he's still offended. What? You know, like, what do you say to that? I don't think so. I don't think so. I reckon probably the Renault Megane is the best, because also the Renault would be amazing on tyres, so you could probably spend all race on the mediums and maybe do two-ish laps on the hards, because you have to use the hards, or you could maybe do a one stop on the hards, I don't know, but I don't think the FF cards are the strongest in the race at all. It's why when I saw the leaderboard I was put off a bit, but when I saw people were using Renaults I was like, wait, okay, cool, I can work with that. Yeah, Megane, Porsche, I'm using NSX, I think the NSX is going to be a respectable choice as well. If you don't bin it though, that's a big if. Yeah, I'm definitely not comfortable with my lines yet. We'll get there. Try and get P5 on the last lap. Such a rubbish exit speed, I couldn't actually get that undercut. That was annoying. Cool, so not so straightforward race. P7 wasn't, he was one of those guys that we all talk about on the groups and forums, you know, like those dirty drivers. P7 is one of those, 100%. Race C, Group 3, Mount Panorama. Group 3, I like it, but Mount Panorama, not my favourite, to be honest. I might report him, maybe. I'm not really a reporter, generally. Not my bag. Yeah, I don't know, it depends. I did report someone once because they were literally, they made dirty drivers look tame. It was literally the worst thing I've ever seen. So yeah. Yeah, we'll look at the replay. Yeah, TRL, yeah. He loves Mount Panorama. Our sportsmanship rating actually went up. Wait. No, it went down. Ha, idiot. That was stupid. Save replay. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Merrick. I'm pretty sure. It definitely wasn't this guy. No way he'd have a blue sportsmanship rating after that move. So yeah. Can it next week? Cool. So quick look at the replay. Because it was a little bit unfair, really. We're not going to lose our minds over it, but... Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you say stuff in chat that's inappropriate or in private messages and you get reported, you can get banned for that because it's concrete. Because Gran Turismo, they're not going to sift through a replay to find whatever bickering it was about, only to see that half of it is just nothing. You know, it's nothing. Because a lot of people probably report for nothing. But when it comes to words, you can actually look at it and go, that's wrong. Ban. You know, there's no argument. You better be quick. So I think that's why. But if you get somebody that probably keeps getting reports from loads of different people, I imagine they'd take a closer look at that. Maybe there's a number that flags them. I don't know. I don't know what their system is. That's another way of doing it. That is another way of doing it. Alright, let's have a look. We haven't got long. I want to be aware of the time. Yeah, it was. Right, check it out. This is how it went down. He didn't get a lot of speed. So by the time I entered into turn 2, we were alongside enough that I warranted space. But he didn't really give me that. That was fine, but then he sort of swung in and hit me there. Then I got a penalty. So at this point, he's being salty and he's given me a penalty. You'd think he'd leave it at that, but no, he didn't. He was still upset to the point that he did this. I would like to know, Jeremy. Why? You know? Why? We'll never know. We'll never know with people like that.
Okay.
Oh, bang on time.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. You'd think it'd be 4 seconds. I mean, when he sideswiped me inward, it told me for forcing a car off the track, but oh, I'm not really sure how I worked that one out. So it's a little bit. I mean, the penalty system is one thing, but what really gets me is why people make that decision. Like, oh yes, I know, I will end him over nothing. Like, why people make that decision? What's the point? Dude, just race. You're gonna get a little bit of knocking. Yeah, that's another thing, Coyote. Yeah, stay in the lower lobby so they can inflate their numbers. I don't know. Has anybody heard of Jeff Costa? I keep seeing his name pop up. I'll say no more. I wonder if anybody else says, oh yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, Jeff Costa's, basically. Yo, do you know what, honestly, Martin, I didn't realise that the Nations Cup was today. I thought it was Saturday. So I found out, and then what we're potentially going to do is the 740 slot. Just one Nations Cup shot. Because I hate the way that these Veyron feels. I hate it. But I'm up for it. I don't particularly want to do Nations on the old account. Nah. It's just... nah. We need to get ourselves up into the higher lobbies, so... I'll basically not start. I will let everybody else start, give it 10 seconds, and then go. Otherwise, we're going to get into a situation where by lap 4 we're in front and it's just boring. I don't want that. I want to have some fun. Do some overtaking, that sort of stuff. More entertaining. Yeah, I know it's not even an official season, but it's more just don't want to. Yeah, I'll put myself further back. I think it's a one-stopper. I do think it's a one-stopper. I don't think it's a two-stopper. It might be actually, but I won't know unless I'm in a top split lobby and I actually see it. But I don't think it's a no-stopper. I don't think that is the optimum way to do this race. I'm just guessing really. Just based on the tyre wear and the lap time, stuff like that. And the difference between hard and medium isn't insane. Okay, so we will not start. Yeah, you might have actually. BC, yeah. The cool kids lobby. Don't know when the next one is, but I know the one I'm going for is 740. So basically an hour from now. So we'll do this, then another one. And then we'll get ready to do the Nation Cup race and that'll be it. Yeah, that's right. What Remco said. So, move out of the way basically. Okay, let's race. What can we do? A lot of people end themselves, already have done. There's another. Still going though. Oh yeah. Trying to read that. Lag. The lag. What? He's still on the car? That is really bad lag. I have no idea where he actually is. we're past him. Reminds me of Midnight Club Racer 2. It's probably one of the first games I ever played online, and the lag. Oh my god, the lag was dreadful. But it was normal. It was absolutely normal to have the worst lag ever. And basically if you had this one day where everyone's internet worked, it was a miracle. It was an absolute miracle. What? I'm seeing ECG's hot. What the fuck? I've got to read that. I can't. This is the kind of track you can't read anything without finding yourself in the dirt. Ah, someone's taken out all the marker boards. And themselves. Right, read. I removed the live mage wipe. Oh, it's not good. Oh shit, you really did that. Oh my god. I'm glad you're okay. Fuck, what was it like? Because we all worry about it ever happening, but Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, was it anything like you could have possibly imagined or what? Did you get stuck? Well, it's an AC/DC, so I don't know. Dude! That is not cool. Whoa. And somebody else checking themselves out. Wetty, respectful. A little bit of a tap there. I kept it tight. Definitely didn't mean to make contact. That Audi's sticking with me quite effectively, actually. Going for it. Still not sure of my breaking point here. Oh no. Savage. Absolutely savage. Well, I'm glad that you're here talking to us, you know? That could have been way worse. Way worse. Oof. An exit point. Oh. Dude. I just can't imagine what it's like to get that kind of voltage go through you for 4 seconds. Must have felt like eternity. Oh my god. I mean, let's be honest, it could have been worse. The exit point could have been your belly. Fastness aside, I mean, point is you're okay, that's the important thing. But it could always be worse. Damn. I don't know if that was a lunge or... But we we got ghosted. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. I am really glad you're okay. Really, sincerely glad you're okay. Yeah, I apologise, Coyote. Try and look on the bright side, you know? Yeah, that would have been weird, to be fair. There'd be more questions than answers, wouldn't there? You know, why was that touching that? What were you doing? No! Ah! Fuck, the NSX is actually really sketchy on the final corner. I'm normally really comfortable with it. Ah. Ah. But yeah, it kind of slides around a bit. What? What do you mean? They're still doing it, it's just... Oh, bad hearing, basically my ears are rubbish. Like, I wear hearing aids ever since I was born, because my father had bad hearing, so it's genetic. It's not like I had an accident and blew my ears out. I've just always been deaf, really deaf. I can hear enough, obviously, but generally not very good at all. You wouldn't notice because my speech is good and I read everything you say, so this actually happens to be great for me. But if this was a group, like we were all in the same room having a chat, I wouldn't be the same personality because I just would not know what everyone's saying. And I just wouldn't know what everyone's talking about, inside jokes. I would just be like, okay, you know, smile and be polite, not really knowing what the hell's going on. Yeah, it is, but, you know, it's what you make of it. What did you... Yeah, Jeremy, you get up to some interesting things, I swear. Oh. And P1 has done the same as me. Oh, what's going on? My standards have dropped today. I don't think that necessarily makes your life sad, Martin. Hearing aids. I'm not actually too far off requiring cochlear implant which I'd really rather not do. But if it keeps dropping and getting worse, then I won't have a choice, which will suck. But yeah, what else can you do? Sitting around moping around doesn't help, so just get on with it, make the best of it. Ah, fuck it, I'm dead. Well, if my ears would work better, blah blah blah, insert here, but, you know, focus on what you can do and maximise that. No, I didn't say you were. I think maybe I am taking the mediums a little bit too far, I don't know. These cards aren't too shabby actually. Quite easy for this Honda to slide about here. Really? Interesting. Thank goodness. Oh, P2 just ended himself. Savage. That's a bit much for me to read on one straight, one set. What I'm holding out for is real breakthroughs in stem cell research, because there's some really substantial medical obstacles you have to get around with respect to bad ears. So you'd think, oh, why don't you just do an ear transplant, you know? And the trouble with that is the cochlea itself, which is what's wrong with me. Like, that's why I can't hear well. Like the nerves, or rather the... It's hard to explain simply. For God's sake. So basically all the hairs inside the cochlea are damaged and they don't regenerate. That's it. And they move around in response to the waves and they transmit into electrical energy, go to the nerves, up to your brain, sound. The trouble is you can't just transplant the cochlea, because if you have a cochlea that loses its blood supply for even 5 seconds, it's permanently damaged. So forget it. You can't do it. So the only sort of real possibility is to basically inject stem cells into the cochlea itself, along with some other clever trickery, and hopefully they grow back. And that would be a game changer. And that doesn't sound like total hocus pocus, does it? It sounds like something that could be accomplished in our lifetime. So fingers crossed, because if they basically give me perfect hearing, something I've never had in my life, I'll probably cry, I'm not going to lie, I'll probably cry my eyes out. It'd be amazing. You know when people get a really fancy watch, and they really want to make a point of it? So, you know, you ask what the time is, and they're like, yeah man, you know, I'd be like that in my ears if I got new ones. I'd be all over the place. Well, I don't know. You are breaking the rules, Akos, you absolute rebel. I need to focus if I'm going to get the win. Oh, he's pitching, so I don't. Fine, he's doing a two-stopper. Oh, there he is. Yeah, B15 was like, fuck it, I'm done. Oh, meningitis is a common reason, but it's usually one ear that gets affected more than the other. Usually, but it can be both. Meningitis is a common reason for younger people to have bad hearing. I know a few people that have had that. Interestingly, my martial arts instructor, who's been my instructor for nearly 20 years, and he had meningitis when he was, I'm going to say about 19, 20. Really, really bad. You know, he was hospitalised. They didn't really realise what he was coming down with. But his hearing is fine. He got away with it. He really got away with it. Bloody lucky to say that he has no hearing loss or other damage. Amazing. And he's still very sharp, even 25, 30 years later. So he got lucky, really lucky. He's a senior master, 8th degree black belt in Taekwondo. You know, he still looks like he's in his late 30s for God's sake, and yet he's over 50. It's amazing. So you can definitely come back from that sort of messy stuff. Definitely have to lift there. Didn't want to throw it on the panel lap. Awesome. That's really cool. I want to stay away from cochlear transplant as long as I can, because, you know, I don't want to get cochlear transplant and then some kind of stem cell breakthrough happens. And they're like, oh, we can fix your hearing. Oh, no, you can't because your cochlears have gone. Never mind. I would be devastated by that. Devastated. So I would probably avoid it, personally. I don't know. So I'd rather keep my cochlears and then they fix them. But if you take the cochlear, no. No. Anyway, we won. Bit of a messy race, but we got there in the end. Nick obviously didn't use the hard tyres, so he'll be going hurt. You know, there's a lot of people that go into groups like, why am I getting a second penalty? You didn't use both tyres. Easy mistake, I've done that mistake. And I was like, what is going on? Yeah, well, that's another thing altogether, isn't it? What I am inclined to do is switch to my main account and start practicing for the Nations Cup, because we'll do it. We'll do the Nations Cup 7:40 slot, which is in 45 minutes. So, yeah. Yes, exactly, that's another thing. I think the UK is quite a reasonable country, by and large. We're very accepting of a hell of a lot of things these days, comparative to a lot of other countries. And so I think the UK is probably one of those places that's more likely to have it, even over America. Because America, I think, would have a lot of people really kick off of it with respect to ethics. Big time. You'll get those people that are like, you know, I'm Christian, it's no, and you'll get people do that all the time, but I think the UK is probably one of the countries that would make it happen sooner. Don't know though, we'll see. But it's insane. It's insane that people kick off about stem cell research, it really is. It's insane, man. The research has the potential to unparalyze people. I mean, if you're talking about the question of life, improve a suffering life over one that doesn't even exist yet? I know what I think. Yeah, no, that's another one. Of course, a hell of a lot of people with respect to assisted suicide, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, go to the Netherlands. We're getting a bit morbid now, aren't we? But, yeah. Anyway, talk racing. So, Nations Cup. I'm going to run out of addresses for all accounts. My American account, I just chose a random library in California and just went, that's my address. Send all correspondence there. Well, exactly, that's another question, isn't it? We didn't get into debate there. I'm doing nations on my main account, yep. Yeah, I want to get some nations points. I think we can maybe get a decent result, but I won't. I don't know. I don't enjoy the way the Veyron Group 4 feels. It's horrible. But then I picked up a couple of tricks that might make a difference. I forgot, sorry. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look. Who's testing manufacturer, Stelios, FIA, Dark Karting, we'll get involved. Oh, you're doing a race. Question is how many laps? Yeah, it is horrible. Right. Where is it? Yeah, Akos, so basically if you get a lot of skill rating bumped down because of lots of contact, if you do too many in one race, I imagine it gives you a DR reset. And if you're over 40,000, I think it drops to 40,000, but if you're under 40,000, it drops to 3,000. So, something like that. Last lap, okay, good. Oh, for God's sake. We lost Sterling Moss this year, I just remembered that. Oh, Dragon Trail, that's not what I'm after. I'm after, Lagamadriel. Sorry, I'm not practicing the manufacturer. I got muddled up. The race starts basically in 40 minutes. Sorry, practicing nations. What's going on? There we go. Basically, yeah, no friends. No friends, right. Like a Madrigal. Yeah, we got this one. Yeah, what Remco said. Okay, basically you want to make sure you keep your nose clean. I'm generally not that keen on daily races with my main account anymore. Top pole, yeah. Or like top 3 or whatever. but less, no chance. Hey, Remco. So, Group 4 Veyron, no tyres to think about, just hard 10 laps, nothing to think about. Yeah, I know, free run, that's what I'm after. It's got fuel on, yep. Because my qualifying I'm not too bothered about. We'll practice that in a bit. But my race, I wanted to try some braking input tricks that I picked up on. Oh my god, that makes a huge difference. Oh my god, that makes a massive difference. Don't brake full braking, basically. If you brake full braking, it just understeers. That makes a massive difference. Started qualifying, just quit and rejoin. Yeah, the braking changes really do make a difference. When you do max braking, the understeer is absolutely horrible. And I'm talking about corners like this one coming up. Fair enough, okay. Qualifying is not an issue per se, like I don't think I can get that much more pace, but there's something weird. So this Veyron's faster when you short shift, but if you short shift for the race, you don't burn as much fuel, your car's heavier by lap 8, 9, 10, and that's annoying. So you got to find that balance, like get as close to the red line as possible, but still get good acceleration. And not ruin your front tyres, basically. Yeah, basically don't do maximum braking. Maximum braking ruins it. Maximum braking for like turn 1, duh, you have to, but most other places don't. I love this track. Oh my god, so much better. Less is more with the braking, basically. For like this corner, you'd think max braking, normally I would, but it's working very nicely when you don't use maximum braking. And you probably save your front tyres so much more, so I think that's the knack. Oh yeah, car. What happened with him? Car, I like car. He's always been nice. So, yeah, what happened? It's weird not doing max braking where I normally would. I need to get used to it. It's still properly understeery though. That's the thing about four-wheel drive, it's quite undramatic and lame. It's not like you do have to balance the car, you always have to balance the car, but in terms of rotation and traction, which is probably the most exciting bit, that's what makes it a bit lame. It's okay. Dirty tyres. Not that I remember. Yeah, the understeer gets really bad towards the end of a race. But yeah, no, I don't remember car doing anything. I might have said something, but I mean, it doesn't come to mind. Understeer! Got it bad there. That's cool. Missed his break point. Yeah, Jeff, I've noticed, yeah, Jeff Costa basically brags about being someone that rams people. He seems like a bit of a... I'm not going to say it. I don't need to. We'll let him have a good time. That's what matters, right? If everybody's having a good time, what's the problem? Well, apart from the people that he rams. It's just a bit weird, isn't it? Sadist. But I don't know, I'll randomly trip people up like, ho ho ho, you know, people in the street. Okay? Like, it's not that harmful, but it is a bit... Why? What's wrong with you? Good question, Coyote. Ah, friggin' understeer. You have to throw the car in a certain way to get around it. Understand the thrust of when you're interesting. Overlap is a bit, well, overlap is something you need to avoid, but because it's a game, it doesn't matter. It's a bit like, do you remember when we used to do fuel burning? Oh my god, fuel burning. I'm so glad that's done. But imagine doing that in real life, standing on the brake and the accelerator for 8 minutes. Like, you'd have mechanics screaming at you if you did that in real life. It's just not possible. It's not viable. But on the game, it doesn't matter. Understeer! I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It is the single most hated thing for me. And I hate understeer more than dirty drivers. I swear to God, I absolutely detest it. Horrible. La-di-da. He streams, does he? Are you sure? Because he was saying in Gran Turismo Sport Group how there's no streamers that are using controllers. To which I commented and said, mate, why don't you be a streamer with a controller? Show it all about, you know? Show us how it's all done. Understeer. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. I'm still experimenting with the input into the corners. I don't think it's la-di-da. Weird, like, it's not every corner, like, this one I can pretty much get right, I can be consistent with. Yeah, no problem there. But the next turn, not this left right, the one after it, a bit hit and miss, as is the final turn. Not really sure. Yeah, it's pretty clear. The more braking you've got, the more understeer you get, generally. Such a lump of a car. This corner, hit and miss. Yeah, that's fine. That was alright. I think that's the weird thing about understeering cars, it makes you want to brake more, and that only makes it worse. That's your natural response, isn't it? Better not to. Ah, too wide. Dirty tyres. Balls. 35.3. Woo! Yeah, he knows what he's doing if he's doing 35.3. Definitely knows what he's doing. Yeah, Devil Soul likes the Citroen a lot. So yeah, probably agreeing with my answer there. That is Devil Soul territory lap. Yeah, this Saturday's manufacturer race, I'm not concerned about qualifying necessarily. I'm concerned about race pace. That's where we're going to struggle. So mark my words, guys. Race pace, probably going to find it quite difficult. We're going to probably generally struggle to keep up with people over the distance. That's my expectation. So I'm not under any illusions, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to do the race, because I would like to learn the car, basically. Yeah, I mean qualifying -2, that's me, but the race -3 or 4. With 4, I keep locking up the front left tyre, which I'm not really too bothered about, but it's a little bit off-putting. So I generally gravitate towards -3, but I'm not 100%. I've noticed as well that when you come onto the brake slowly, the car grips a lot better. If you come onto the brakes really fast, so rapid weight transfer, that doesn't respond too well. Much better with a slow input of braking, much better. Race pace, I can't remember off the top of my head, but you know, we're aiming to get literally just underneath 38 minutes for total race time. If you're starting on softs on the opening lap, you know, you want to be doing mid to high 136s. Obviously that's top split, but yeah, that sort of range. Feeling a lot better about this race because I'm understanding how to get around the understeer. Slower onto the brake and not maximum braking for every corner if you can avoid it. I'd normally brake maximum here, but it doesn't really work. But really slow on the brake, beautiful. A lot more work, a lot less work goes through the front tyres. So that's working really nicely. Got that one wrong. Yeah, man, I think you could be a winner with that sort of race time in second split, mate, because WDP in the Corvette in clear air did a 37.55 and he's strong, so there's your benchmark. And that was like early in the week, so he's probably improved from that, probably. Yeah, that is solid. Yeah, I'm going to use a Nations Cup race car. So my front tyres are looking a lot healthier than the practice race I did yesterday. Still getting that understeer though, but it's a lot more, it's not as bad. is uncomfortable braking like this. Like, it's not my usual style, so I might get it wrong a few times. I'm not expecting to be hyper consistent in this race. We're only going to do one shot nations, that's it. $37.58 count, nice. I'm struggling on race pace in the NSX. Qualifying I haven't got an issue, but race pace I'm struggling a bit, because it's also not great on fuel. Whereas the Corvette, the Aston Martin, the Dodge can basically go like the clappers, but not have to worry about fuel. Whereas the Honda has to redline, otherwise it is pretty slow. Even in slipstream it will struggle to keep up with something like a Corvette. So yeah, that is the situation. With the Lambo, wow, boomtown. Why won't I get rid of the penalty? Come on, hurry up. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I am just going to go flat out with the Honda and refuel. Well, without one single wall strike, that's a good question, Jeremy. That's the sort of question that the philosophers of the ages have been asking. You know, enduring the test of time. Yeah, that's a good comparison. I've not thought about it like that, Coyote. Yeah, the wall is something else, isn't it? Makes a difference. If I get under 38, I'm pretty happy. I'm still learning the Honda. And I know that the Honda is not up for this race. I know it's not. I remember when we had this race, really, really similar. Same track, lots of laps, lots of tyres, a little bit of fuel saving. And B-Race has generally struggled. You know, he came 4th or 5th. And he was a good 8 seconds off of the leaders. It's not very B-Racer-ish, is it? So I think the Honda just isn't that sexy around Dragon Trail Seaside. Yeah, the curbs are hard. Really hard. Right, see ya. We're going to join the lobby. Oh, why am I tired? I feel a bit zapped today, I'm not going to lie. Adrian. Yeah, one hit and you are doomed. You've got to get down to the clinic. Yeah. I think you need to ask Remco about going with Mitsubishi. I'll tell you all about it. I'm thinking I want to switch the Honda livery. Where's the damn thing? There it is. So whip out this cheeky. And there's basically a red version, red and silver version of it. What do you think, boys and girls? What do you prefer? Screenshot today. 36.5 on a pad, that is not bad, especially with a pad, dude, like, fuck. That is. Yeah, Manu's on Saturday. I thought Nations Cup was on Saturday as well. So when I came on today and I saw it was on, I was like, oh, whoops. So I'm hoping this livery can add a couple of tenths to my lap. Take away, but you know what I mean. Yeah, the FR cars literally live. Yeah, Herc, I think you've got a concern. Herc, I don't think my PSN messages are getting through to you. I've sent you a whole bunch, but I just don't think they get through to you. So, I don't know if you can see that. But, you know, boom. So, I think there's an issue there. Yeah, that's it. Like, I've sent them, but I don't think they're coming through, mate. For whatever reason, I don't know, so, yeah. But, I am about to do the Nation Cup, Nick. Otherwise, I would gladly do a manufacturer lobby. So, bollocks, never mind. but I will be sure as shit doing a manufacturer lobby to, don't know about Thursday, definitely Friday, sometime this week. So yeah, never mind. Have you done a Nation Cup, Nick? Or have you just like, nah? I can't imagine you'd really enjoy the Veyron. Although you set a really good top 10 time with it, to be fair. So, what does that tell you? Awesome. Have a lot of people been doing it, or not really? It's not often you see Velos Storm on here. It sort of appears every now and then, doesn't it? We'll do some laps, just go right back. I reckon it probably will be. I had a feeling it will be, which is why I'm kind of up for it. I've not really done any practice other than the race I just did there and won yesterday, that's it. So, you know, we're not gonna be pouring with sweat like this is the race. And if I lose, I will basically throw myself out of a window. Life cannot continue. Storm is incredible. Like, I remember once, and he out-qualified a really busy top split. First slot, Red Bull Ring Group 3 in the Attender, and he smashed B-Racer, what's his chops? Wong Baguette, all of those guys, he smashed them by 6/10 at Red Bull Ring. My mind was blown at this lap. I just thought, how? Literally how? Amazing. Yeah, he's incredible. He really is. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Because it's like, with a lot of drivers, you can watch their video and you're like, okay, I can see how they do it, but I can't necessarily do it. But with Velos Storm, he does stuff where you're like, what's that meme? It's like, you know, this is beyond science. Yeah, that's literally how I feel. No, this tattoo I don't regret at all. This is the only one I've got at the moment. I'd like to get more. Yeah, same as Lightning. Lightning does alien shit, but the thing about Lightning is his input is so beautifully accurate and smooth that it just, when you watch it, it makes sense. It's like, okay, it's incredible that you can do it, but you can see how it works. Velos Storm does stuff where I'm like, what? What? It doesn't make sense. It's a different kind. I can't explain it. Well, I don't know about that, Martin. And Susu, yeah. Wong Baguette's incredible. He's been sim racing the same amount of time as me, 3 years. And look at him. He's mind-blowingly good. Yeah, I'm sort of half with you there, Nick. It's why I have a box of tissues just outside there. So basically, when I watch Lightning's replay, this happens. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Okay, finished. And that's it. Magic, just like that. All finished. Doesn't take long. I am, yeah. I am. Yeah, no one can beat me at vinegar. Nobody. I am the man. Yeah, that was inappropriate. I'm sorry. I know, well that's the thing, it was absolutely top quality. And when you've got the top quality, you know, didn't take much, does it? Yeah, I'm going to try and win this race, no doubt. Every race I go for, I want to win it. So yeah. I think it's quite hard to bin it with the Veyron around a nice wide track like Major. It's actually quite hard. So if I bin it here, I need to hang my head in shame. So yeah, absolute shame. Yeah. Yeah, I want to be able to pull off the alien stuff that Baguette, Lightning, all those boys pull off. Just, it's incredible. Medi as well, he's getting there. Medi is pretty good. And I think, who else is up and coming? ERM Antonio, he's up and coming. He's only 13 and he's that quick. It's awesome. That's what's so attractive, like when you're only 13 and you're that quick, you know, people think, well, wow, what's it going to be like 10 years from now? It's going to be insane. So that's why, you know, youth is so attractive to motorsport. It doesn't mean game over. It's just, you know, younger people say potential more than older people. But do you know what? I can imagine, like a few of you guys, Nick, have you ever watched GT3 races around like Nordschleife and you're like, why am I not in one of those cars? Because a lot of the drivers around them are just not even going that fast. I do, I watch it and I'm like, what's he doing? You can see that you could do it. You can see that. If you had the opportunity, you could literally mix it out with them. You need some time to get into it, you know, actual track time, but you can get there. You can absolutely get there. Yeah, the understeer thing, I've noticed, like I said, try to avoid maximum braking. Maximum braking turn 1, maximum braking turn 5, maximum braking turn 10. Other than that, avoid it. And it's way better for grip and tyre wear. But also, if you come onto the brake slowly, so that the weight transfer is slower, that helps a lot as well. If you stamp on the brake and it shifts forward, it understeers way worse. Something I noticed only just today. So, whilst I understand that, I haven't had enough time to really make it a consistent thing, so we'll try. Wi-Fi password. There's actually t-shirts with his PSN on it. You couldn't have predicted that. Seems I've got a lot of friends. See, I'm rubbish. So, no offense to anyone. Yeah, no offense. But I just don't really bother with the top 10. Just didn't get you any points. So, yeah. Yeah, you do. You do. Alright, just over a minute to go and we see who we are mixing up with. And we can get on with it. Have some fun. I will be right back in that minute. And yeah, so I'll see you in about 60 seconds. Coolio. Yeah, basically, how do I kill myself? That is the question. Confucius has been asking these questions for decades, well, millennia, and nobody knows the answer until it happens. Yeah, Pinley. Yeah, I mean, you guys should basically bet. I got a great idea. You can all bet, I don't know, £1 or something, and you all bet, and whoever wins doesn't have to put that pound into the donation page. Way, what a good idea. I'm kidding. But yeah, take your bets. Who is most likely to win here? Probably HIGRK. Probably. But you never know. But this is a pretty solid room. Reasonably solid room. There's a bit of randomness on the other side of the page. VSH Zurich, really nice guy. Digit Maniac, who streams. So it's kind of a split 1, 2, 3, 4 lobby. Kind of. Points, they're not terrible. They're points you want. You guys do not have any faith in me, do you? I'm just going to take it easy. I don't think I need to use a rear brake bias for the outlap per se. Oh god, do I have a t-shirt to win? I don't. There's I've got another one of these, but a different part of the circuit, and I thought about trying to raffle that off. The thing is, it was £100, so you don't want to raffle it off and then you only make 20 on it. I don't know. I'm still deciding what to do with it. Well, Miro's got to rebuild his DR from 40,000 before Saturday if he's going to be in top split. So yeah, there's that minor obstacle. Yeah, exactly. You better get your skates on. I'm actually going to go for the burn more fuel option rather than short shift and go slightly faster option, because towards the end of the race your car is lighter, and with understeer that's favourable. He didn't even 360. God damn. Alright, race. I wonder if people try and get slipstream still. Yeah, Nick, that is a really good idea, actually. Or like that piece of, do you know what really made me laugh? So Nick and Quinton both asked the Gran Turismo Sport group, like, I've chosen Aston, but how do I go faster? And of course all these people were like, oh yeah, so what you got to do, bruv, you got to like, you got to do this, you got to do that, and like you just got to send it, and it's just troll, like absolute troll. Quinton, what did he say? I keep spinning the Audi G2, and people bought that. It was hilarious. It's really funny. Okay, Boomer. Yeah, it's quite funny. Oh dear. I'm gonna keep those tyres nice and sexy. Vibration incoming. Not gonna lie, I kind of want the same stream. I think it'll make a difference. Well, I know it will. I want to be really careful with the contact. Veyron galore. Do you know what? I think like the Veyron as a Group 4 car is technically slower than the standard road going car 0 to 60, right? Kind of just doesn't make sense in my head. everything's a bit bunched up. We should be going a lot faster through this kind of corner. Here we go. No idea where the brake points are, which left, so break it up as we go along. Early. No, I'm not getting this right at all. I'm driving it like it's race setup, less grip, all wrong. I'm just going to get on with it anyway, figure it out as we go. Terrible lap. Absolutely terrible. Treat this as my practice quality lap and then get the next one right. Look at the guy in your head that just pulled away from MJ Concepts and Digimaniac. So yeah, we're not going to get a good lap compared to the rest of the field. Not on this one anyway. Definitely helps to practice some qualifying laps, doesn't it? Which is something we haven't really done. .2 seconds. I know we can get way closer. I know we can. We're just a bit iffy at the moment. Just realised. go for an overtake really. Damn it. Not what you want really. I'll try and go for another lap, but worth a try. No, I didn't actually mean to. Fuck. Didn't get a penalty for it though. P8's, it's okay. I mean, our optimal's to 205 dead. We didn't do it though. Nah, forget it. Never mind, we tried. I mean, P8's okay to say we didn't practice our qualifying laps. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I think you're right actually. I was shifting a little bit too late. Again, I've not really got a true sense of what the optimal shift point is. The race, I'm comfortable with the race, but my qualifying, I didn't really practice it, so that's my bad. But if we're only half a second off the race RK under those circumstances, that's okay. And if we got our optimum, we would have got a 205.1, but yeah, could have been worse. I gave Zurich a little nudge, but I wasn't really sure. I mean, I didn't actually mean to bump him. Might as well piss around. It just needs wheel spinning down. Someone coming on a lap, so get out of the way. Anyway, enough messing around. Yeah, I'm reasonably happy with PA considering. I mean, you know, we're in striking distance, I guess, and a lot can happen. And depending on how people look after their tyres as well. Not really a drift, well, it's not really a drifting wheel. Yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that time considering. Reasonably. Not amazing, but yeah. We're there, so we can have a good race. I remember when I saw this race coming up and I thought, nah, not really too keen on it. Good for everyone. But at the same time, yeah, can't resist a good race, can we? There we are, confirmation. But I gave Zurich a tricky little nudge that I didn't want to do, didn't mean to do. So that's my bad. It's really, really tight up at the top, isn't it? P1 to P4, P5 even 6, yeah, it's really tight. And me and Spark can definitely pull out some better laps, so I think the top 8 are going to be pretty tight knit. You fucked it up, yeah, that sucks. I'm pretty sure you're faster than P16 Cash. Yeah, exactly, and it's been a while since racing, so yeah. No worries, Herc. That's if the messages get through, bro. I don't think they do. So we're going to burn fuel on the grid. I know that you can do a full-on handbrake launch with full throttle in the lobby, but when you've got cold tyres, do you get rear spin or what? Yeah, we drove like absolute animals at that track. God, I love that race. That was probably one of my favourite races all year. So good. What side are we on? I'd rather be on the outside for the start. I like it. You can hold it around better. Yeah, we're on the outside. No rear spin. Okay, good. So you can just do flat out handbrake launch. Sweet. Ooh, VLX have improved their livery. A standard Veyron is faster than 0 to 60 than the race car. But that just makes sense to it. Yeah, let's make a Group 4 version. Who came up with that? I think if we didn't need to overtake Digimaniac on our lap, yeah, could have been a better, well, definitely a better time, because we couldn't get to the edge of the track. Cheers for going. .2 seconds off of the leader. 2.4 seconds off the leader. He likes yellow. Right, let's go. Didn't see him there. Not such a great start. Way too enthusiastic for the video. Let's say. Second penalty. not sure what happened there with the guy behind me. I was braking cautiously while I moved in a little bit, but yeah. Oh, look at that shit. You see that shit? Woo, around the outside. Damage. Ooh. Double there. Awesome sauce. Spark has managed to make up some good positions as well. HRGRK's done what he normally does and fucked off, basically. Oh no, I don't want to lose the slip, I don't want to lose the slip. No, that's the worst thing that can happen. Losing the slip, nightmare. We're gonna get it back. Go on, give it to me. Ah, shithead. Dirty tyres up ahead, that's going to be helpful. We've managed to lose P7 slips, so that's crucial. Oh yeah. Here we go. Right, we could get a really good run on these two. I will redline it, burn more fuel since I'm so close. Might not be as quick, but yeah, I want to light the car by the end of it. Look after my tyres, but it will pay dividends later on. understeer there. Wheel's pulling away. Ah, dude, that wasn't space. What? I don't think he was paying attention. It's a bit bullshit that I get penalised for that. Very bullshit that I get penalised for that. This is why I think they should turn penalties off for top split or second, because it just takes a racing incident and just fucks it. For what? But we're still in the mix. But it has allowed the other guys to pull in, which is not what we wanted. I think our tyres are pretty good. Yeah, I think he's really struggling with his tyres now. And his Jones. Yeah, they are. They're really struggling with their tyres. So he's trying to get past, get on with it. Fucking dirty tyres, how annoying. Dude, back off, back off. Why do you leave it so late? Ah! Why do you leave that so late? Honestly. That's race over, basically. Come on, Jones. Why did you leave it so late? Common have to pay respects to my man Steve. Hundred percent could have had P4, 100%, and I'm going to reserve any judgment until we look at the replay. But I know that I was pretty irritated. It's a horrible car to drive, but if you don't use max braking, it's actually really good. And you don't wear out the front tyres as much. So yeah, it makes a big difference. Yeah, I agree, Coyote. I was actually matching HRGRK after the penalty. So we could have definitely done a lot better. Sadly, we can't do the next one. I'm very tempted to do the next one. So, yeah. Well, I'm not saying anything until I look at the replay. In the moment, I know how I felt in the moment, but we'll look at the replay first. So, yeah. Yeah, I could have definitely got P4, definitely. The pace was strong and I actually caught up with those guys, so I was faster than them. But sadly, qualifying matters. That was frustrating. I mean, we had the fastest lap. I didn't realise until maybe lap 7, and I looked, I was like, oh shit, wow. Okay, I'll tell you that. I had the slipstream though, so there was that. I can't do the next race, sadly. I really, really wanted to, but yeah. I'm thinking about it. Now that I've finished the race, I can think about it. Yeah. He's not really sure either, so I think it was just a misunderstanding. So let's have a look at that. And that's the thing about racing, like in the heat of the moment you're like, I'm right! You think you're right, and then you've just got to just wait and check it out. But let's check it out first. Yeah, egos. Bit dark in this room, isn't it? So let's have a look. I enjoyed that race actually. Once I figured out the braking input, game changer. Turn the light on. You can see me. That is the deceptive thing with this Veyron. Use less braking, not more. And it is a game changer, not just for minimising understeer, but looking after your front tyres. And I knew that coming closer towards the end of the race, my pace would stay strong. And we saw that, so from lap 7 onwards, when I got that 3.5 second penalty and I didn't have the slip, even though they all had the slip, I could pull them back in, because my tyres were in better shape. So that was definitely the right strategy in terms of how to race, or, you know, approach the race, but yeah. Ah well, never mind. Never mind. I think the thing is I started to get stressed out because coming into that fast left, right hander onto the back straight, it's the worst thing to go too wide into that corner, especially with 3 guys behind you. You lose so much time, and it was not the time or place to go too wide. And because he was there, I was really worried that he was going to try and go for it. So I was kind of like, shit, broke too late, understeered, tried to hold it, lost control, got it wrong. But I just didn't know if he was going to go for it. And then right at the last second he backed off, and that kind of agitated me because I thought, I wished he could have been able to just slowly drop off earlier so that I can go, right, he's dropping off, and then focus on the corner. But because it was like last second, I'm like, is he doing it or not? Like, that was what basically gave me a brain fart. So, yeah, a bit frustrating because we were on course for P4, solid P4. But we needed to qualify better to take the fight to Wheelbase and HyperX Arcade, but we didn't. So that's it. So let's check it out. I will also look at the state of each other's tyres towards the end of the race. I'm curious about that. Really interesting start actually, so let's check out how that went down. We lost positions. We didn't really have a position where we could break deep, so Vijay was able to mince around the inside. Because we don't want to go, you know, full-blown argy-bargy. Treviso was, you know, a little bit enthusiastic coming into turn 4, understeered a bit, managed to nip underneath, hold it. Nudge there, not intentional, but everyone's fine, so that's cool. Let's turn the stuff on. And then, pretty happy with my overtake on V8. I just saw it and I thought, yeah, he can't stamp on the gas because he's got V7 in front of him. Have to worry about bumping into someone in front of me, so yeah, boom down. Anyway, let's have a look at the whoopsie daisy. Where was it? It was around about lap 5 that these guys' tyres started dropping off. We had a little bit of a misunderstanding with, yeah, check it out. I thought I might be able to get around the outside here. I could have. But I don't think he realised I was going for that. So, racing incident. And then obviously we got a corner cut penalty, but we survived it. It's fine. No big deal. It's one of those things. Right, this is where these guys' tyres start struggling. So let's have a look. Oh, wow. The tyres are the same, but they were struggling on front end grip, you could really tell. But I think they were braking maximum, check it out. Yeah, max braking. That's the problem with the Veyron. Max braking creates major understeer. So, once the tyres lose their edge, you start to struggle. Where was it? So here, look. So I was basically sort of, you know, look, I'm thinking about the corner and I'm thinking, is he going to back off? Because it's very much alongside. He has a right to go for it, he does, but I was just stressing out about the fact that when you've got MX Steve, Cars Racer and Sparks right there, do you really want to be going too wide into this corner? No. And he didn't, but it was how late he backed off that kind of irked me. And so, obviously I intended to give him space, got major understeer. tried to hold on to it and it just didn't work out. I just lost grip. And yeah, it went wrong. Yeah. So that's basically what got my knickers in a twist. Because I remember saying like back off, because I just, yeah, better for him to slip underneath and carry on that way. So it's a little bit agitating. Loose speed to the leaders is what I was really interested in catching up with, and I didn't want to lose speed to these guys. It ended up getting way worse. Don't get me wrong, I also made an error of braking not too deep, just got major understeer, and I thought, fuck, the only way I'm going to reasonably hang on is just to cut the corner. Yeah, couldn't make it work. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, you always get angry in the moment. It doesn't mean that it's personal, Martin. It's not personal. Yeah, exactly. It's just bad luck. But, yeah, it's not personal. It's racing. It's racing. But, we managed to hang on. So if we're going to look at the lap times later on, where's... lap 9. 9, 10. Right, so... 7 was penalty, so 207, 207.1. What's HRGRK doing? I'm matching him. I'm literally matching him. Wow. Cervase, faster by nearly half a second. Will, faster by 1/4 of a second. And 4/10. So my pace was really good. It's a shame that we didn't hook up qualifying, and it's a shame that we got a bit of a coming together with Sparks, but even then, trying to catch up with the guys ahead, even at that point, would have been, you know, I would have probably settled for P4, to be honest. So, yeah. Nah, I wasn't pissed off with him. Like I said, it's not personal. Like, when you're racing and you're in the moment, aren't you? So, it's never a personal thing. I think it depends on what people say after the race. That's where you really get a gauge on the individual. And we all know who kind of is a little bit brutal about people after races, don't we? Yeah, I'm not like that. Sparks was hooking it up quite well, although amazingly, no, we can't really look at his lap time because he was defending against, I can't say his name. I'm sorry, I can't say his name. So yeah, we were there. Could have done it, but never mind. Who's Key? Never heard of him. Yeah. Oh well, brain fart. But it was a fun race. It's interesting, the race that I don't take seriously, it turns out I could have taken a fight to someone like HRGRK. It's ridiculous, isn't it? 209 in the last lap. Oof. Big oof. Where are you? There you are, Chuka Chops. Your fast lap, 206.6. You didn't necessarily have a slipstream, did you? Yeah, it's hard on the front tyres, dude. He obviously pitted. So my tyres aren't really much better than these guys. It's just don't break max braking. Makes a huge difference. Well, that's the thing, Jeremy, I probably agree with you, but isn't hindsight a wonderful thing? Wonderful thing is hindsight. But overall, I enjoyed that. I had a good race with Sparks, Jones, Steve towards the end. We had a tricky little battle with Pock. Yeah, it was a good race. I enjoyed it. It was a good race. Really good race. Balls in saving tyres, mate. Well, yeah. Oh well. Treviso pits on lap 9. He's like, I'm done with this. Oh well. No, I can't, sadly. I can't. It's annoying, I'd like to, because clearly we've got some pace, but sadly I cannot. So, yeah. That was fun, though. That was really fun. So, I thank those guys for the race. Itinerary, what's coming up? I'm obviously finishing now. But, Saturday, we are going to do the manufacturer race. Obviously, Boomtown. I'm probably going to do some practice lobby over the next couple of days for manufacturer and then get some daily races in. So, I don't know if it's tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure yet. But it's going to be one of the next 2 days. So, yeah. But yeah, seriously guys, thanks for watching. Check out the web links below. Donate and website. Share the love. But I look forward to you coming and joining me on Saturday for the manufacturer race. Have a good evening, everybody. Cheers.